Pakistan's made a U-turn on Donald Trump's Gaza plan support. Pakistan's Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Ghulam Ishaq Dar in Pakistan's parliament has said Trump's 20-point Gaza plan is not Pakistan's plan, and that words to the effect that they were not shown the documents that were shared in public, or the plan that was shared in public was not the one that was discussed with Pakistan's Army Chief Asim Munir and Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif. And this comes after Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and Army Chief Asim Munir faced massive backlash across Pakistan, including them being called traitors to the cause over acceptance of Trump's Gaza plan, and a massive departure from Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, talking about not accepting Israel or only accepting a two-state solution if Jerusalem was a part of Palestine and not Israel. So announcing his plans last week, American President Donald Trump had claimed both Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and Pakistan's Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir were, in his words, 100% with him on the Gaza plan. Now, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar says the 20-point Gaza plan and the plan that was announced by Donald Trump this week was not in line with the draft proposed by a group of Muslim-majority countries in Washington, D.C. Trump's proposal mandates that Hamas, that Palestinian terrorist organization, should disarm and will have no role to play whatsoever in either running Gaza or remaining in Gaza. It also lays out terms for Israel's phased withdrawal from the Palestinian territories and a swap of hostages and the reconstruction of Gaza, the bill for which would be footed by the Arab states. The problem? An unclear pathway to Palestinian statehood in the near future.
How to end the war in Gaza, but it's just a part of the bigger picture, which is peace in the Middle East, and let's call it eternal peace in the Middle East. So this is far more than anybody expected, but the level of support that I've had from the nations in the Middle East and surrounding Israel and neighbors of Israel has been incredible, incredible. Every single one of them. Pakistan, they were with us right from the beginning, incredible. In fact, they just put out a statement that they fully believe in this pact. It just came out just as I was walking around. They said, sir, you have a big notice from the Prime Minister of Pakistan and from the Field Marshal that they back this 100%.
I want to quickly bring in India Today's Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan for the latest on this big story. Geeta, this does appear to be furious backpedaling by Ishaq Dar after Donald Trump claimed not only that Pakistan was 100% behind this plan or with him from the very beginning, it's also Shahbaz Sharif who took to social media platform X to congratulate Donald Trump on this plan. Explain the reasons for this backpedaling and what's Ishaq Dar saying now?
Well, the massive backlash back home. Gaurav, remember, Israel is not a friend of Pakistan, and every Pakistani has grown to know that. There was a recent spat between Israeli and Pakistani diplomats at the Human Rights Council, where the Israelis called out Pakistan for the terror infrastructure in their country. They're no friends, and to appease Donald Trump, to appease the American president, we have Pakistan's premier, Pakistan's army chief, bending over backwards. But they have to respond to the public and to the people of Pakistan. So yes, massive backlash. They will have to think politically whether it will go down well with them, for their party, for their politics in their own country. And it's the reason why we're looking at them tempering down. Look at the words. He's saying that they were not part of this entire Gaza plan, but he stops short of calling it anything else, saying let's not politic over it, because he knows that if they respond to more than this, beyond this, then they could get into trouble with none other than President Donald Trump himself. And that's not something that Pakistan wants at this point in time, at this juncture.
But Geeta, this is almost Pakistan saying either Donald Trump is a liar or Donald Trump misled Pakistan. Either ways, Donald Trump will not be very happy about having hosted Asim Munir twice and Shahbaz Sharif in tow the second time?
Well, absolutely. There was an Arab world, Muslim world, a summit level meeting that was held in Washington D.C. And according to Washington, these leaders and these countries were apprised. They knew what was happening. For Shahbaz Sharif, for Ishaq Dar to now come out and say that this is not ours, we were not part of it, we weren't party to the fine print of the deal itself or the plan itself, is something that Washington will not take too kindly to. But then again, he was rather circumspect, Gaurav, when he said, okay, it's not our plan, but let's not politic over it, let's not go beyond. Because here Pakistan is treading a very, very, very dangerous line, so to say, because this certainly will be noticed by Washington, and we'll have to wait and see how Washington reacts to this major partner and a great leader that Trump calls walking back on his word.
Well, that's been Pakistan's long history. It's just that public memory is short. लेकिन ऐसा सगा नहीं जिसे पाकिस्तान ने ठगा नहीं. Geeta, for the moment, many thanks for joining me.